Again?
Oh, you sneeze box, didn't you?
Ah,
Right, yeah, I think we are on. I think we are on. What is going on? Turtle Talk fans, Project Piper Customs here. And yeah, we are here with another episode. I'm joined by Turtle Boy 83, who's
hello,
currently
hello.
sneezing quite a lot at the moment. So, two seconds. Yeah, so we'll see how we get on with him. But yeah, so we are back. Another episode of Turtle Talk Live brought to you by Toys R Us UK. Link is in the description. Use Turtle Talk as a discount code and get yourself a little bit of money off. And yeah, we already got Riley Bob. Hello, gentlemen, at work. So won't get to chat as much as usual, but we'll enjoy nonetheless. Well, I appreciate it, my man. Appreciate it. And thanks for dropping by. And yeah, we'll catch you on the replay. As I say, we've got the DC Fandom live event going on right now. So I can imagine it's going to be pretty thin in the chat tonight as that's going on. Sort of bad timing, but you know, it is what it is. We still wanted to jump on and have a little chin wag because there's some bits and pieces to talk about. A little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. Tac Tac Toys, Evening Ben, Maverick 5 UK, Turtle Boy, and everyone in the chat. Appreciate you being here, my man. Thanks very much. So yeah, Turtle Boy, Pietro, apart from the sneezing, how you been,
Yeah,
dude? You all right?
everything okay. Yeah, yeah, not too bad. Yeah, the
Good, good, good.
usual.
Yeah, all work, no play, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, yeah, that's it, man. As everyone started coming back to work, jobs are getting 10 times. We know we've been coasting for about a year and a half, so now it's a bit
That's
of a
true.
shock to the system that now we have to do some bloody work again. So yeah, it's just annihilating time. So Tribute Entertainment, nice one, man. Appreciate you dropping by as always. How you guys doing? Ready for another one? So are we, my man. So are we. There's a few of you jumping in. Do say hello in the chat. Hit that like button if you could. It really helps push this out there, and hopefully we can get some more eyes on us. Maybe a bit of a thin crowd, I said tonight with the DC fandom going on. I did catch the Flashpoint trailer. Interesting stuff, and a little Black Adam tease. We're all waiting for that Robert Pattinson teaser trailer, though. So here we go. I'm watching Venom on Channel 4 whilst the chat is on with you guys. Have you guys seen Venom 2 yet? I have not. I would like to see it.
Yep.
I'm not really rushing out to the cinema. I haven't got the time at the moment, but you know, we shall see nonetheless. So yeah, let me just do that and drop that. And yes, so I do want to see it though. So I may wait for it to come on streaming. Who knows? But yeah, so first of all, Pietro, you're doing all right. So, did you acquire any goodies this week or not?
Yes, but I don't know when I'm gonna see them.
Ah, that's
So
right.
yeah, so I bought Ultimate Casey Jones from the
Nice.
movie line and Shadow Warriors, and today because we don't
Excellent.
have pre-orders in UK, so I
No, we
bought them
don't.
from USA. I sent them to a friend of mine in Los Angeles.
It's the best way to do it, mate. Best way to
Yeah,
do it. You know, if you've got a US, if you're in the UK and you've got a US contact, and see if they can hit a Walmart for you, see if they can help you out. If not, if you find a good deal and you need to buy something online, see if they can, you can have it sent to their gaff and then they can forward it on to you.
yeah. My
It's the
friend
best
is
way.
usually come like quite often in UK, so I will wait for him. For sure, I
Yeah.
will see them before we got them in UK.
Yeah.
So I
No,
can wait a little
exactly.
bit.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. We will see him in the UK eventually. We hope. So it'll
We
be the
hope.
first
Yeah,
time
it
that
should.
wouldn't have any movie stuff apart from obviously we said before the 2 packs of the turtles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Very rarely do we not see anything from the movie line. So, and speaking of the movie line, like you say, you did acquire the Shadow Warriors 2 pack. And so did I. I put in the pre-order last week. It fucking came, didn't it? Now you Americans, you've been hunting them down in Walmarts for how long now? What, a couple of weeks, month, something like that. Still no UK pre-order, so I had to go to the Evil Bay, but I didn't pay too much. I didn't pay too much, so it's all right. Busted it open, great set, love it. Going to be great fodder with those blank bodies, but I'm going to take some cheeky pictures first. Got to be done, right? Got to be done. I've got them in hand now. Got to be done with some cheeky pictures, of course, to add to the toy photography volumes. That is kind of my only figure pickup this week, apart from which just dropped today. I managed to get myself some more casting and molding supplies.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I haven't done any of that for a while, so Stay tuned to see what that's all about. Maverick, you know, and you're in the chat right now, my man. Tac Tac Toy, same Ben. I will wait Venom 2 on streaming. That's the way it's going now, man. Maverick 5, bless you. Howdy, TT crew. Looking forward to you bringing us the news on the April knees. Always juicy. Ben and Total Boy, would you guys like to see the NECA gargoyles coming to the UK? Damn right.
Yes.
Everything NECA should be available for us in the UK.
Yeah, that's a shame. I'm still waiting for my pre-order because I pre-ordered from Big Bad Toy Store. Yes,
Big Bad. Yeah,
but yeah, like when they were out for pre-order at the beginning, still no shipped. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
maybe overseas takes more time. I don't know.
Could do. Yeah, I've not ordered from them myself, so I'm not sure. Maybe if any my US friends in the chat right now, if you wouldn't mind, how long does it take roughly for Big Bad Toy Store to ship if you yourself have ordered from them? We'd be really appreciative of any advice you can give us, as yes, us UKans, us Brits, yeah, it's a little bit, obviously logistic wise can take a little bit longer, but yeah, so going off of the thumbnail, we're not wasting any time as there's not that much to talk about, but there's some juicy stuff to talk about. Okay, so Tom may or may not show up a bit later on. Bless him, he's working still, or again, no, all work, no play for us. And yeah, so let's just dive straight in. All right, guys, let's just dive straight in. So let me get this up on the Book of Faces. Gotta love the Book of Faces, you know, especially when they shut everything down for all of about 4 hours, which is quite funny. It was a nice little bit of freedom, that. I didn't mind that at all. Didn't help that I was right in the middle of a Facebook comment argument when that shutdown happened. But yeah, so let's share the news now. One of the many Facebook groups, NECA Toy Collectors. Okay, this gentleman posted this, caught me attention. Okay, Mr. Joseph Manuel. Okay, now it says, I just got this today and noticed her knee joints were different compared to online reviews. Is this a running change from NECA? Box pics added. Now he has since updated this. Says update, I messaged NECA and they have confirmed this is indeed a running change for later batches. Now, before he put that up there, everyone was wondering whether this was real or fake. Okay, so we didn't know. We're speculating, you know, so is it a custom? If it is, it's a very good custom. And if it is, then how'd you do it? We would love to know. And if it is legit, how, when, why, what, all the questions, we want to know more. Okay, so as you can see here, this is his close-up pics. He was getting a bit ribbed in the comments and, oh, this is fake, rah, 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 all this shit. You know what it's like. Yeah. But some were legit, as you can see. Oh, overshot. As you can see, single jointed, vast improvement. Whether you actually like these joints or not, that's up to you, but it is definitely a vast improvement from what we were given. As Tom said elegantly in our group chat, they should have done this from the bloody start.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and but they're doing it now, much like Casey Jones's elbow.
Yeah, it's just the same. They don't say anything about it. Very quiet, and then suddenly they come up with a new version.
Exactly.
They just don't admit, like.
Oh no, and we're going to get into a little bit of that. As you can see, there's a box, which we're all familiar with by now, and there's a picture of it in the box. Okay, with the new joint knees. This is my favorite picture. Okay, figure with new knees, figure with old knees, side by side. Can't really go back and change the promo art, can you? Okay, so yeah, this is what caught our attention, ladies and gentlemen. And we're thinking, what the hell? What is going on?
The joint's still not painted though.
No, so we're back and forth debating this, whether it could be real, whether it couldn't be. The only thing that led us to believe that it could really be real was the fact that they did this with Casey Jones. So it's not like we wouldn't put it past them. It's not like they haven't done something like this before, rectified a mistake which should never have happened in the first place. And well, we have an actual screenshot. You may have seen this on Facebook yourselves already. If not, this may be news to you, but we have the actual screenshot from his conversation with NECA, which did actually happen. So, okay, so as you can see here, it's cut off a little bit from the screenshot, but we'll go from the top. From your company, I got them and wasn't too happy about the knees. I just seen others saying they are receiving their Aprils with different knee joints. Is there any way to swap them out for new and improved ones? My order number was blanked, obviously. I attached a picture so you can see what I'm referring to. Please advise. Thank you, Mike Bowman. And there's the picture. NECA. This is where it gets funny. Hi there. No one is receiving their NECA store orders with those knees. Sorry. They will be a running, future running change. So that's basically them saying no, but yeah. No, 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 no. But yeah. It's kind of like that Brick Tamlin from Anchorman. No, yes. All right.
Yeah.
Are you inviting me to a party in your pants? No, yes. That's exactly what this is. This is them denying it by confirming it.
Yeah.
So basically, and Tom put it the best way we could figure it out. Any who ordered from the NECA store themselves,
you're
going to get the old knees.
The old one.
Okay. Any that obviously, because this figure is going retail, just we don't know when yet. Okay. So UK, international getting them, this will go retail into your Walmarts. Enjoy hunting. We think the retail versions, the batches of retail, will include the single jointed knees. So that's just not confirmed. That's just my personal prediction, and hopefully the international orders will be the same with this running change. So yeah, it just, like you say, Pietro, it cracks me up. Oh, stuff's falling all over again. This should never have happened in the first place, right? We all know this. This is why we kicked up a fuss. Bear with me 2 seconds. It's falling all over the gaff. Okay. All right. You stay over there. Okay. So, what is it we were doing yesterday? We were talking about how us putting forward our issues and things we're, critiques, if you will, regarding a figure in hand or things that we're observing from promo art, which we're allowed to do. Okay. All right. A lot of people say, oh, yeah, make no difference. People buying shit anyway. La, la, la. No one's listening to you. And then we were highlighting all the people that are kissing their company ass and shitting all over the consumer and the customer, us. Well, look where all our complaining has got us, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. And if our kicking and screaming and crybabying didn't amount to anything, we wouldn't be getting this change, would we? Okay. So your voice, can't believe I'm fucking saying this shit, and opinion matters, regardless of whether they're going to get bought or not. Okay. You got to call them out when they need calling out. All right. Give them all the accolades and praise when they do something good, like Goliath. Yeah. We're going to get into more, of course. But when they make cock-ups like this or something that's glaringly bad, okay, there's the reason why you have, leave a review. Okay, well, I think your product is shit. I think the product is shit. This is what helps people want to know if they want to buy something or not. Okay. And and if you've got the figure in hand, you're not happy. If you're never happy from the promo art, you can still voice your opinion. No one's ever going to take that away from you. Don't quote me on that because they're trying really hard to do so. All right. But look what we've got now. Better product. Now, granted, if you already own this figure, yeah, you're probably going to have to buy the figure again. But there's plenty of other people out there that haven't got this figure yet, and they're going to get the better product. Okay. It's up to us whether we want to buy it again. It's up to us whether we want to hand over more money. Okay. That's our choice. All right. We can either live with the old knees or buy a new one. Okay. But that's just the way it goes, unfortunately, that's why I reiterate that it should have been like this from the jump, but it is what it is. At least we're getting better product. So yeah, what do you make of all this, Pietro, aside from what I've just covered?
The only annoying thing is that they don't say anything. Not even like sorry about that. We will looking to do a better product or improving. No, it just released a new one. It's annoying me a bit.
Yeah, I know they're just so they really are struggling to try to admit when they're going wrong.
Yeah,
and they don't want to admit it because they don't want to look like they're giving in to people who are putting out the criticisms.
just like Danny now, right? Like no words, like nothing's going on. Hopefully one day we'll get a new Danny.
Yeah, exactly. Remember when we had Blaine on, right? And of course, everyone was putting forward their questions. And aside from the Danny stuff, we also mentioned, because we'd not long just noticed in the promo art for the Ultimate Casey, he had different elbows. We asked him, so Casey's got different elbows, right? What did Blaine do? Does he?
Yeah.
And that was it. They won't admit it. It's fine. It's fine. But come on, just don't pretend that we're fucking stupid. All right, we're not. So yeah, it's annoying. It'd be better for them. It would better look if they'd be like, you know what, we are running change. We think it's an improvement. The other ones, they weren't working out, or however they want to word it, just some acknowledgement. But if they just want to slide it in there and hope we don't notice,
yeah,
it's hilarious. But that's them. They're going to do them the way they are going to do it. So, but it's just, aside from that, at least by the looks of things, this is legit, and we are getting a better product at the end of the day.
Cool.
Just makes you think, though, what other figures they've got coming down the line for this line? Are they going to put out a weaker version of, and then rectify it later down the line? Makes you wonder. Right, let's have a look at the old chit chat. Tac Toys to Film, Big Bad Toy Store are very good, very quick now as well, and I haven't had any import charges the last few times I've ordered from them. Nice, good to know. Good to know. Let us know what your thoughts are with the April knees. Are you happy for the change? What do you think of them? Do you think they're better? Are you a bit annoyed that NECA haven't said anything, or are you annoyed that you're going to have to buy the product again, or just overall glad that the criticisms are being heard? Let us know. Or do you think we're all big crybabies and don't give a shit? Just let us know in the comments what your thoughts are. But yeah, it's blew my mind when I saw it opening in the week. So obviously it had to be the leading thumbnail image. But yeah, by them, it's a no, but a yes. Okay.
As always.
So let's pop back and have a look at them a bit closer up. Clearly, they still got the paint rub on the joint issue. They ain't going to solve everything overnight. I know. It's like really bad tan lines. Yeah. Okay, but at least they ain't too ugly.
Not too ugly. Still ugly, but not too ugly.
Yeah, not too ugly. I bet she's still going to have trouble standing up.
I mean, at least he's following the lines. It's just like Casey knees at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. We never had a single problem with single jointed knees on any of their male bucks. Okay. The only time I've seen decent double joints from them is in the Ash versus Evil Dead Demons. So yeah, we know what we're getting with NECA in terms of articulation. When they try to do and give us more articulation in the double joints, sometimes it looks good, sometimes it's well hidden, sometimes it really isn't, and they should just stick to what they were good at.
And with April, come on, we didn't need it. Like double joints, she can't even see it.
No, exactly. Quick look at the chat. Great, NECA do listen to feedback about knees. I wish they'd listened to the feedback and acted on it earlier to make everyone happy, because how long have we had on our Aprils for? A month, if that. Exactly. Timing of this is a bit, damn you, NECA. Right. But so they get a semi-raised good NECA paddle. Okay, it's like fair play, or well played, to be precise. Riley Bob, also in the US, we can always rebuy at Walmart and figure swap. But that sucks for international. Hopefully you guys get the good knees. Yeah, hopefully that's good, because you've got loads more brick and mortar. You can walk in, buy the product more on the shelves, where we don't have that many. We have, as I said many times, but our independent comic book shops, with some great ones out there. And obviously, that the only chain we've got really that will sell NECA is Forbidden Planets. This really, and there ain't that many scattered around the country. The rest we have to rely on online. So yeah, fingers crossed. But I always double buy on the movie line anyway, because I do toy photography, just in case one wears out or breaks. So I've already got UK April pre-ordered as well. So having to buy it again doesn't bother me. Me. So there we are.
I think I pre-order in UK too.
Yeah.
I have to check. I don't remember. Probably.
You've fallen into my trap. You've fallen into my trap. Pre-order from so many different places and you can't remember where the fuck you pre-ordered shit from. But yeah, so NECA get the good paddle on this one. So, and speaking of NECA, because obviously that is the company that gets the most spotlight here, and we're still sharing. I think we're still sharing. Yes, we are still sharing. Moving on to their Twitter. Okay, now they've had the 31 days of horror reveals. No packaging art with some figures.
Yeah.
We have this, which does get in my book the good NECA paddle, and that is their gargoyles. Was it Bronx?
Yeah,
they're Bronx. They're the little doggy. Who's a doggy? Who's a good doggy? Okay, so there's a gargoyle doggy, but finally they've given the customers what they want. They just obviously didn't say anything for a while and then dropped it on us. Is the caped wings.
Yeah.
So you can save some shelf space, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So this is really good. I'm glad they're doing this. There's a better picture of Bronx with his jaw open. I don't know if that's I don't think that's an articulated head. I believe that's an alternate head. Comes with a bit of meat, as every dog should have one. And yeah. Well, it could be articulated jaw. It could just be
here. It looks like articulated, yeah.
Yeah, there's some decent articulation there as well hidden.
Yeah, it's very good figure. I like it.
Shame we won't see these in the UK, but you never know.
You never know.
You know, so yeah, really well done. And I know Maverick is really happy about the having the caped wings. I know a lot of other people are as well.
Yeah, okay. And many complaining though, because they think it should be already with the ultimate.
True, and that brings us to this other post from NECA, okay, which explains why they're not. You don't have to rebuy the figure again. The caped wings are just coming loose accessory with this figure, and they say so here. So just so everyone knows, the closed wings and other larger bonuses, ladies, were always part of the plan to be packed in with smaller figures. Keeps the cost and packaging size the same and offers you maximum value. Expect humans and Lex to follow this plan. Now, I get that. That makes sense.
Makes sense.
But it means I had to blame them. Yeah, had to hold off from talking about it. Okay. But at the same time, if they were packed in with Goliath and the price of Goliath was bumped up a little bit more, would you have been happy to have paid that extra to have it packed in with the figure? Or does it not bother you? You're going all in on the line anyway, so the fact that they're included with another figure is no skin off your back. But it's just that there was a lot of, if this is the case, then there's a lot of customizers out there that are getting ready to make their own. They'll be like, oh fuck, I'm halfway through making mine and they've released their own. It's obviously the pain in the arse of them having to withhold that information and drop it on us at a later date. Once we've all kicked up a fuss and turned to third-party 3D printers and customizers in order to get it. I think
they're right. I mean, well, what they should include with a smaller figure, like with this dog, for example, with Bronx. I mean, it's a good option to have something more for another figure.
Yeah, because accessories wise looks a bit bleak, but I'm not clued up with the show myself personally, so I'm not sure what other accessories could have gone with him. But I guess it fills up the packaging a bit more. So yeah.
Also, it's a huge cape, so I believe with Goliath, it could be like huge,
Yeah, for sure. So I mean, Goliath's a big boy anyway, so and it's got some drapage down here, so it's quite massive.
Too big to be included, in my opinion.
Yeah. So let's have a look, see what the chat is all saying. Webcam HD. Oh, we've got a spammer. No time for you, mate. No time for you. Spammer in the chat. Get rid of him. Maverick, if you're in, could you block him, mate? Please.
He deleted it, he said.
He's deleted it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, hidden by Maverick. Nice one, you're a star. Nice one, mate. I appreciate it. Okay. Top man for Maverick for jumping on it quick. because I missed it entirely. Yes, Tribute Entertainment, the Goliath is sick. It is a good looking figure. And what's they did reveal? Let's go back to, sorry, I'm just showing my screen here. The back end of my channel, bit of Inception for you. So let's go up. Just following their 30 days of reveals and packaging, we have a look of the Halloween 2 box set, which I actually might pick this up, not so much for Halloween, but because Mr. Loomis here would make a good buck for my Supernatural Castiel custom. I just need a decent head because I've got Medine and Sam head sculpts, but yeah, this will make a good Castiel outfit. But yeah, it's a good box set, really nice. Lots of stuff that comes with it. And speaking of Halloween, obviously Halloween Kills, new movie to just come out. Okay. And before we do that, I had to give NECA a little jab. I had to give him a little jab, especially regarding this one. Halfway through October, and it's still mostly packaging. Cool artwork, though. I'll give you that. See, this is how you do it. Right? You let them know what's up, you know, but when they're doing something right, you let them know what's up too. It's sort of like, yeah, we're just getting packaging. It's a bit annoying, but what packaging you are showing is pretty decent. And it says, well, the glass is half full, buddy. And if you follow these guys on Twitter, you would have seen me chime in. Yeah, well, you know what else is half full? My NECA fun jar. You want to see it full to the top? Show some actual product. And then they did. Okay. So we get a first look at Halloween Kills. Okay. Now, to me, it just looks like every other Michael Myers figure, just except the face is a bit more melted. You know, I mean, what more can I do with Michael Myers, to be honest? Still a good looking figure, though. Yeah. Still a good looking figure. You know, nice skull accessory and baseball bat. Let me know if you've seen the movie. I know it's come out. Let me know what your thoughts are on it. But yeah, pretty decent. Are you a Halloween fan, Total Boy?
I know nothing about it.
Brilliant.
But yeah, I'm gonna watch the first one this week.
Of the originals?
The originals, yes.
The originals, yeah.
Yes, because I download.
Yeah. No, I've seen the original, like 1, 2, 3, and I think H2O back in the day. And then I saw the remake Rob Zombie first one. It was all right. I'm more of a supernatural horror guy rather than a stabby. That being said, I loved Scream when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
When it first came out, I was obsessed with Scream. Obviously, I still hold a little bit on that. I haven't seen any of the new ones because I'm kind of good with just the first one. It sort of really fell off for me after that because it didn't have the same oomph as the first one did. But Ghostface is a great killer.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I am more of a supernatural guy, like with the ghosts and paranormal stuff. So let's kill that. And yeah, they continue showing us more product. So there's some shots of Goliath with the wings taking up shelf real estate. And there's Randy on an interview. More Halloween Kills looks. That's a good shot. I do enjoy that. Here we go. They dropped this last night, and I'm very excited about this.
Yeah, it's good.
We have
his 40th anniversary today.
Yep, 40th anniversary Ultimate Ash from Evil Dead 1. We've had many iterations of Ash, but all of them have either been the beaten up version, Evil Dead 2, Ash versus Evil Dead, and here we get a clean and crisp beginning of the movie, Bruce Campbell's Ash. Okay, they've got his face. I love it. I love the face sculpt. Mm-hmm. A lot of people are taking the piss out of his hairstyle. Well,
but it was like this actually.
Yeah, that's how it was. That's how it was. His boochin, you know, with the face ass. And because the customizer in me is very excited, you get a clean shirted buck. Imagine the things you could do with that. I know I used Evil Dead 2, this shirt, on a few customs myself back in the day, especially with the Predator extraction team. So I'm definitely jumping on this. Definitely great accessories as well. Mm-hmm. And hopefully it's not too expensive. So yeah, let's have a quick look. Yes, Maverick 5 Entertainment, the Bronx release definitely got the good NECA paddle. They could have easily made it as 2-pack and made some extra cash. Bronx comes with 2 heads rather than the articulated jaw. Fair play.
All right, cool.
Fair play. All right. So nice info. Cheers, Maverick. Appreciate it, bud. So yeah, really excited about this. And yeah, we'll see. We've got a few more days of October left, a couple of weeks to go. So we'll see if it's just going to be more packaging and a couple more figures, or if they're actually going to make it rain on us. We shall see. I kind of want this 31 days of reveals to be over, because I'm thinking they're holding off from revealing anything else regarding any other line until after October. And yeah, so as you can imagine, really want to see what else they've got to offer. But yeah, so this one gets a good NECA paddle as well. And that concludes the NECA catch-up on TwitTwat. There was a couple of other things on here that I wanted to have a look at. On our one, I retweeted. Okay, that's just me plugging the show. Oh, this is what also caught my attention, and I get now why Maverick wants to jump on the bandwagon of getting the Gremlins. We have the accessory pack. First look.
That's cute.
Yeah, this really looks good. Okay, so and you get a gremlin with it. Okay.
No, it's just a cutout. It's
just a cutout.
Yeah.
Okay.
This actually is the one that was like with the Spirit of Splinter on Loot Crate. You know, do you remember it was like a sort of Kickstarter at the beginning?
Yeah.
This one didn't pass.
It didn't make it.
Didn't make it. So now they made like the accessories, only the jumper.
Gotcha. So you've got a balaclava, the yoga jumper, and
yeah.
I don't even know what you call these. The calf socks. And of course, you get the gizmo in the car and the egg. So yeah, they're really. I mean, I love the fact that they're going all in with the Gremlins line. They're not holding back. They're giving you everything you could want, and it's great.
The car is great.
Yeah, the car's fucking great. Look at that. That's good stuff there. So yeah, there was that, and obviously retweeted the Evil Dead. I've retweeted quite a bit of theirs because I didn't know where I'll be bouncing back and forth from. This is interesting. Okay, going back to Turtle stuff. Okay, now we have a title for the Seth Rogen animated movie, The Next Chapter. Oh, riveting stuff. Okay, not sure if this is an official font for the new title. I would imagine so, if it's embroidered into a jumper.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there we have the title reveal for the next CGI'd animated movie. Does this get you fired up anymore, or are you pretty much still the same, Pietro?
Same. I don't know. Until I see some, design, I won't be like excited.
Yeah, got to see how they're going to look, see how the animation's going to be.
That's important for me. If they look ugly, I can't watch it. They have to look, good.
Yeah, they've got to look decent. If not, we'll just let this one slide and we'll see what the next one brings if they continue on with it. So, but yeah, I just thought that was interesting that this dropped, and there's a little quotation from the filmmaker, the director to be precise. And this again doesn't really get me going because I don't really give a damn about what people in Hollywood think. They could say all this just to blow smoke up your ass, tell you what you want to hear, whilst they butcher your product from behind the scenes, which is more often the case. But who knows? Could be telling the truth. Either way, I don't care. Just make a good fucking film, even if it's more kid based. I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care.
2023 though.
They got some time. They got some time in their hands. See, look, I mean, I loved the franchise as I was a kid. Yeah, we all did, mate. Confessing that Raphael's his fave. It's most of us as well. I have bed sheets and lunch boxes and t-shirts. Yeah, we all did. There's nothing to do with the film. Get on with it. All right. I don't care about your little collection. Here we go. But now I'm trying to recreate a unique interpretation that is not too distant from the original franchise. not too distant. It sounds like it's
Okay.
going to be miles away. That we all know and familiar with, and also make it fresh. To make it new while not jettisoning what made Ninja Turtles so beloved. We're going to hold you to that. You anchor yourself enough to a familiar element of it so that it's easily recognizable, but then you either add or enhance some of the existing charm of the franchise. Again, going to hold you to that. A lot of modern films, especially when they're bringing in new installments of the franchise you love, just suck the charm out of it and replace it with activism. But yeah, so there we have it. Hopefully it's going to be decent. Even if it's not decent for us, hopefully it's decent for the kiddies. You know, TMNT is generational. I just hope the designs are good. And I hope the story's there as well. So yeah, so that's the latest on that. I guess they're just drip feeding it as we go. They're not going to really give us anything monumental until nearer the time the movie comes out. A look at the pizza monster in packaging. Okay, somehow it's got released in China. No, their factory is there, so it's probably one that just slipped out the door.
Yeah.
But yeah, big boy. So look at the box. God, I love this. I'm really looking forward to getting these. As I say, it's my favorite episode from the animated show because I remember it fondly. Yeah, this is cool.
The title is great.
Another one bites the crust. Very good. Very good. I like it. Okay. I guess, yeah, I'm not sure who came up with that. If it was Trevor, good work. Good work. If it's not, apologies. But yeah, looking forward to getting these. We should have, I'm not sure when these are due. I thought these would have been well on the way by now.
It was Q4.
Well, okay.
You know.
So Christmas time, basically.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything with NECA. So
no.
Let's see. Yeah, it was fall, I believe, at the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. And then now is Q4, like everything else. Like they send us an email, and basically everything is Q4. So I don't know the.
Well, they're doing that just to hopefully push it all back. Hopefully, this shipping problem will work itself out. If it hasn't yet, then they'll push it again. Yeah. They'll keep pushing it until it's worked itself out, until they can get some through the cracks. And yeah, well, hopefully all of that clears up soon. Not just for action figures in our hobby, but for everyone. We know it's going to be tight this time of year with obviously you guys in America with Thanksgiving and obviously Christmas for all of us, getting your food and everything. We know there's not just the toy shelves are pretty bare and empty, it's everywhere else. So in guarding this whole shipping thing, hopefully it gets sorted out for everyone because it's happening worldwide. Okay. Luckily our fuel situation over here seems to have found some wood, sorted itself out. But yeah, so fingers crossed it all works out. So yeah, let's just stop right there, have a look at the old chit chat again. Appreciate you all for being here, guys. We're going to jump back into the main news again. Keep hitting that like button if you're new, and yeah, say hello in the chat. Here we go. Maverick, hail to the King Baby. Love the Evil Dead franchise. Hopefully this will mean Army of Darkness figures, which hasn't seen as much love in the figure form as other movies. They haven't, you're right. And what they have had out needs a revamp in ultimate form. So I hope so too, because that would be great. If we can get some skeletons, that'd be awesome. So yeah, definitely. NECA are pushing me ever closer into the Gremlins line. Damn you, NECA. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know, this is a slippery slope, my friend. Slippery slope. Tribute Entertainment. Yeah, the turtle designs are what's going to sell it for me personally. I want a live action movie. We all do, mate. Like the first one. Yeah, that'll be the ideal movie for us.
Yeah.
You know, but I'll take what we can get for now. Let's hope one day we do get something along those lines again. Or a reboot, but it's turtles, so I'm going to support it. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's going to get reimagined for new generations. It's done that in the cartoons. We're probably going to get another cartoon after this, you know, with a whole new toy line. But then your kids and the kids of your kids will then enjoy it, and we'll still love what came before, and hopefully we can still enjoy what's to come. Yeah, it's a great thing about this franchise. Riley Bob, you absolute gem, you. I wonder if they can achieve the dark tone of the original with the animation, or if they need the old Jim Henson suits to do that. Either way, I get a bad feeling about the Seth Rogen at the driving seat. So do I. Hopefully he keeps his personal BS out of it and just goes with his love of the franchise. He did seem to do that for Preacher. The Preacher series may not have picked up by everyone, but I haven't seen it myself, but I've heard the fans of Preacher were pretty happy with that show. So yeah, fingers crossed. But yeah, so and that is caught up with the chat. There we are. So yeah, actually, I'll tell you what. Since we've got these out, I just wanted to. You may have already seen these guys, but with this set, and we're just shooting the shit a little bit now. But with this minor set, it's deep cut figures. Never knew you needed them. Probably even passed in them for a 2-pack. Very good set with the amount that it comes with. Granted, a lot of what it comes with we've already had in previous sets, but we get more of it, and we always do it more. But yeah, mate, I'll tell you what, when you get this set, I think you'll be really, really happy.
That's cool.
It's lots of stuff. The cage is cool. The basket's cool. The 2 little splinters is great. You get loads of alternate hands. It's great for customizing as they're all blank hands.
Basket? What basket?
Oh, the cage. Sorry.
All right.
No, it comes with a basket of muffins. Didn't you see the delete scene? Okay.
So I missed something.
Yeah, and it's cool, and they're good. They got good mobility. Good. Yeah, the arms, they're easy to pop out and swap over if you wanted to mix up the shit. And I just think they're really awesome. You can get them into some wicked martial art poses at the same time.
Perfect for customs.
Yeah, perfect. That's what I mean. That's
the fact that you can swap arms is great.
Yeah, I honestly thought these would be a lot easier to get hold of in the States. I know a lot of people are still struggling to find them. You know,
if they arrive in UK, we are safe.
Yeah,
we can get as many as we want.
Yeah, it's all. So I can get a camera. It's trying to work out my angle. So yeah, tornado kick. What's up, Pietro? So yeah, it's great. I mean, you can even make a lot of, stereotypical, but I mean, if you're really unhappy with the different Bruce Lee figures out there and you really want to make your own, perfect buck.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
So, and this is one time when the double joints actually work in favor of the articulation, because you're going to get them into some crazy martial art poses. So yeah, really loving the set, man. So for those of you who got it, I hope you're enjoying it as well. For those of you who are still waiting on it, you're in for a treat. You're in for a treat. And speaking of treats, and I know this is something that hits your tugs at your strings a little bit, mate, isn't it? Super 7, you cheeky bastards. You absolute cheeky bastards. And Marek, I know you've been drooling at these ever since you saw them. You filled a cup just like I did. Now we are here at the page of Toys R Us UK because they are currently up for pre-order, but Super 7, Power Rangers, especially. Now we saw a teaser image of Rita last week, and then they dropped the fucking Dragon Zord on us.
Mm-hmm.
Articulated Dragon Zord. And this looks like a guy in a suit, and I love it. I love it. Because we all had, if you're a Power Rangers fan, you had the old Bandai ones, right? And even if you've got the newer ones now, they're exactly the same. I love the fact that you can morph them together, but because of that action, and it's like a lot of Transformers figures, you're very limited in the articulation, especially when I was a kid playing. Okay.
Yeah.
And having them just have straight articulated models that don't morph. And you look at these poses.
Yeah.
Absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. I love it. And I know the kaiju toy photographers like Akira Joe and Harold, if they're gonna pick these up, they're gonna go to town with these. As a quick Photoshop of what it would look like in packaging. Look at what he comes with.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, I love the missile launching effect as well. And the thing is, little tiny Tommy and the hands. Now, are you tempted?
Yes, I am. I am, because the Dragon Zord always been my favorite. I never had any Power Rangers toys, when I was
Oh,
small. Maybe because I was a bit older already. I was
mm,
already maybe 12, 13. I mean, it's still small, but I was like, that phase, and maybe you say, okay, it's not the right age for
yeah,
for toys anymore.
yeah. It was
But
just,
yeah,
yeah, Power Rangers came in right in the middle of my middle school. For
yeah, yeah,
UK people, we have a different school terminology than Americans, but for some reason, my system of schools by me locally followed the same format as American, where we had first school, middle school, and high school. UK normally calls it secondary school for
yeah.
high school, but I followed that front. So for me, middle school, Power Rangers came in, loved it as a kid, obviously, and it sort of filtered into my first couple of years of high school. And then
Yeah,
that was it. I was interested in girls. And then
yeah,
by the end of high
exactly.
school, I was drinking.
Yeah, and the Zord were very expensive, crazy expensive. So no,
Yeah.
never had. So maybe it's the right chance
Yeah, mate.
to get
I think it
some.
is, brother. I think it is. Absolutely. And I love people's collections where they've got all the old Bandai ones, the newer released versions of the old Bandai ones. And they've got like, because I never had Titanus. I
Yeah,
had
yeah.
Dragonzord, had the Megazord. I could morph them together in every which way form, but I never had Titanus and I really, really wanted it.
And it
And
was. I still remember the advertisement on TV. I was
yeah,
like,
yeah, absolutely.
my
Absolutely.
God.
So, but yeah, having articulated ones of these is just fantastic. So I've been holding off getting anything like that. I don't need the Bandai ones again. I'm good. I'm good. But these are different. Okay. So these are sort of the 8-inch to 9-inch scale and articulated. You can have some fun with them on the shelf and in toy photography. So I think I'm all in on the Zords and I'll save the Power Ranger themselves to Mezco. If only I had the room for 3.0,
Mhm.
I would do it because I saw Justin Collection's review of the 3.0 and they were glorious. I just do not have the space for 1.6.
Yeah.
But yeah, but obviously we can gush about Dragonzord all day long, ladies and gentlemen. But we do get a look at everything that Rita comes with, and this may have to get bought as well. Okay, because she is awesome. All right, it's fresh from the promo art we saw last time.
Yeah.
It's a great look at everything
And
she
the
comes with.
accessories are crazy good.
Right,
Like,
you get all of this and soft goods. And it's still 50 quid. Now, here's the thing, like the one set standard price, they could go as minimal and not make that
yeah.
price worth it, or go max and make that price worth it tenfold. And they've done that with this. A look at it in packaging, as the same before.
Look at
And
that. 3 heads. Do you know what's the head without?
that's a Kimberly head. And I don't know why.
There was an episode maybe.
Oh, yeah, well, I
Ah,
think she may have been
I don't know.
evil. I
I don't
don't,
remember.
yeah, but that's a Kimberly head, an alternate Kimberly head. But look at all this: 2 heads. You get the Green Ranger crystals. You get the Green Ranger candle telescope. The
Yeah,
staff
it's good.
hands. Yeah, incredible figure. Non-turtle question. Shartmas Prime is doing a Kickstarter for generic street thug figures. Oh yeah, the street humans. Ben, as a toy photographer, does this appeal to you for background characters for your shots? It does, big time. I'm just very, very, very cautious when going into Kickstarters from people within the community. I know the Fwoosh has had success with these articulated ninjas, but the last time I backed a Kickstarter, it never went through and I never got my money back. And that was the Cryptid Toys blanks. And I ordered blank skeletons and they're never fulfilled. And since then, I've been hesitant. So, but I really appreciate what Shartmus is doing. It's creative. He's getting his foot in the game. It's an independent, okay, and he's getting it done. He's grown his platform to the point where he's got these contacts. The contacts are willing to help him, and he's giving the community something that the big companies aren't doing much of, and that's just civilians with interchangeable parts, which is great. And as a toy photographer, definitely for background characters or cannon fodder thugs for heroes like Batman or anyone. Okay. So yeah, I'm tempted, very tempted. I want to see how it goes. And I haven't decided on any yet, but I'm fully aware and very, very, very tempted. Maverick again. I'm no Super 7 collector, but that Dragon Zord was so good it made me go back and pre-order Tyrannosaurus Zord as well. Yes, I know. Can't wait for the full collection of Zords that are 100% show accurate. 100% agree, and can't wait. Oh, the spammer's back. If you could kick him, I think you should be able to kick him from the chat entirely, mate. There you go. He's still doing it. Let me get in there and let me stop this. No spamming. Goddamn spammers. They're getting a pain in the ass. Let me boot him entirely. Okay, let me get this guy out of here.
Without clothing, man.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Remove. Unhide user. Put user in timeout. And 2 seconds about just clearing this spammer out of the way. Cheers Maverick. I know you're jumping on it as well. So I'm reporting the account as well. Yeah, they're jumping into everyone's. Just get them out of there. That's it. Appreciate it, man. But yeah, sorry, what you were saying, Pietro?
No, I was just commenting those spam.
All right. Oh yeah. Stream girls. Maybe we'll click on one. Then my channel gets taken over. But yeah, so yeah, let's get back to quick look at Rita, and we'll have a look at the others, obviously, because there was a Kimberly in there and all, and then we'll move on to the next hot topic. All right. So share. Appreciate you all for jumping in. Really do appreciate you being here. As I say, DC Fandom Live, I think it's still going on if it hasn't ended already. So I know it's going to be pretty thin, but for those of you who are here, much love to you all, and can't thank you enough. Okay, so now we've got Rita ogled over. Let's come back out of here. Now, as I say, I'm not really interested in their Rangers, but I'm not going to lie, I like what they're doing here. I'll tell you why. This shot here. All right. So not only do you get the choice of Kimberly and the other actress, I forget the character's name, that played her afterwards. So you get to choose. But they're going back to the old Bandai and giving you how the weapons were, much like the Turtles. You know, but you got the weapons on the thing, you got to pop off. So the old figures used to have just blank guns and blank weapons. So it's cool that they're giving you that, along with a heap of others. So I do like that indeed. So yeah, I think they're really giving you your money's worth.
That's true. There's lots of stuff there.
Yeah. And that's the thing. It makes you think, what are the Mezcos going to be packed in with? Is it just going to be their one weapon, their blaster, and that's it? And a couple of hands? I mean, don't get me wrong, the Ghostbusters box set was pretty packed. I doubt we'll see the crystal or a handheld morpher in with the Mezcos. Cool. I'd be surprised. No idea at all what the cat is about.
Don't remember that.
But we could always do with more cats, more in-scale cats. And the same again for Jason as well. But yeah. So yeah, they are currently, if you're UK, Toys R Us UK, they're on pre-order right now. And also, I believe, like places like Big Bad Toy Store and your other online retailers in America. But now, get out of the way. This was interesting. Now, Pietro, you judged the hell out of me and Tom when we had no idea what Metal Slug 3 was.
Yeah, come on, man. It was a very good video game, like arcade video game.
Okay, I believe you.
Yeah, there are it's not just the 3. There's Metal Slug 2, Metal Slug 3, of course, right? It was like army, how to say, like military video game. You go like a shooting game. Like, it was great, and the graphic was very cool.
I'm gonna have to watch a YouTube trailer of it because I just do not.
Amazing. It's amazing.
How long ago was it?
For Neo Geo as well. I mean, maybe it was born as a Neo Geo video game. I'm not sure, but it was in every arcades. Like,
was this an old school game or was it something relatively new? Right.
It's 90s.
Gotcha. That's why I don't remember it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, back then I was still playing Sonic the Hedgehog. But here we have it. And these are from, who are they made by? I'm trying to tell me. They have a product.
Tanshi Studio. Tonshi.
Tonshi Studios. Okay.
Yeah,
So
Tonshi Studio.
not heard of that company before. Pardon my ignorance. But soft goods, ladies and gentlemen. These things look awesome. Stylized, caricatured, obviously based on the game. So are the weapons, but they look great.
Oh,
So I guess
great.
the first four they're bringing out is obviously they've got a 2-pack of soldiers here. And who we got the characters are, we have Marco Rossi. And there's loads of pictures down here I want to have a look at quick. Okay, as you can see there, it looks like it comes with, let me just get to the one where it's got all of his gear on the screen. That's the one.
Look at that. It's crazy good.
Yeah, that's mental. Even display base, fair play. Fair play. So you get all of this with him. Soft goods as well. This looks pretty good as well. Yeah. Yeah, pretty I love it when they give you effects pieces.
Yeah.
All right. As a photographer, we need more effects pieces in our lives. We can never have enough effects pieces. Okay. And yeah, so who else we've got here? We've got the soldiers. Let me see if I can drag it down a bit. Soldier 2-pack is here. Again, comes with a plethora of accessories. Got the shield, rifle, machete, knife, gun. Don't know if that's a grenade or a water bottle. Backpack and stand.
Do you have a Nintendo Switch?
Switch Lite, I do, yeah.
Because there is Metal Slug. If you want to download it, or I don't know, buy it if it's cheap, or but yeah, there are, because last year I played on Switch as well.
Okay, fair play.
Yeah,
I'll give it a go on the Switch for sure.
Yeah, it's very good. It's a 2D game, very nice.
It's like a side scroller.
Yeah.
Excellent. Cool.
And they look much more like super deformed in the video game.
Nice. Okay,
yeah, it's very good game, very fun.
This guy comes with old Painless from Predator. Damn. Okay. Yeah, I want to play this now. Yeah. Okay. Now, I may not be in on the figures because, as you can imagine, they are extremely expensive for 112. But you know, look at what you're getting for it, though. Look what you're getting, and then of course we have, bam, bam, bam. We have Tama. He comes with fruit. Yeah, he looks sick as well. Again, flamethrower. I love the effects pieces. All this jazz. Love it. Hopefully, I'll do more in this series, but it depends on how well they sell. But yeah. Anything that you were interested? You tempted, or are you just excited to see him, but you're happy they're getting made, but you're not going to buy them? Pietro.
Oh, sorry. I was reading the chat.
That's all right, man. No, that's all right. Is this something you might potentially pick up?
I don't know. I think they're gonna be very expensive, right?
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I think these are just under 100.
They worth the money though. They're worth those money. But yeah, no, I'm trying always to stay away. You know me.
Yeah, he's getting there. We're breaking him in slowly. Maverick 50K Metal Slug was amazing. So much fun to play cooperatively. Still play it now with my son on Xbox. Nice, ridiculously tough, difficult though. Configuration. Hello, good night. I'm happy for NECA to send me 3-pack accessory pack. One in test. So they sent you replacements then? They sent you more? Oh, that's good of them. Good. Let me know in total how many they sent you. So you got one and you're waiting on another. And instead of just sending you another, they sent you another 2. Am I getting that right? Let us know. But if they did, that's awesome. Fair play to you, mate. Riley Bob, curious, do you guys ever blindly order figures, not know the company figure line? Recently found not a collection Wukong figures on Big Bad Toy Store, and they are making me want to drop high dollars without any idea. I've been very tempted. I haven't done it myself, like actually gone through with it, but I've been very tempted, especially with just some of the other random lines out there. But for me, I kind of do like, basically what's drawn me to those is just how kick-ass they look, even if I know nothing about what's going on. But I still need to have that personal connection with whatever line they're meant to be from. If it's somebody like brand new, like original character, original design, and we've yet to have a story behind them, then maybe that might be something new, because I won't, there isn't going to be. I won't have to go back and get into the lore of however long the franchise has been out. So if it's brand new, but stuff like this, I need a connection. So they're cool. I'm glad they exist, for people who are fans of it. A bit too pricey for myself. But I'm glad we get another soft goods competitor against Mezco. Okay. But myself, I've been tempted, but not pulled the trigger yet, personally. And also because that very thing, like you just said, it's making you want to make it rain even more. And I'm already spending way too much money. Yeah. Tac Films, man, I can't wait to get these Metal Slug figures. Like Maverick 5 UK said, the game is such a good laugh. Good. I really want to play it now. I'm gonna have to jump online and download it. I can remember playing Metal Slug. I always want to call it Metal Gear Slug. Or an arcade in the 90s in the pool hall on Friday nights. What a misspent youth. I know, mate. I know. Hey, could have been worse. Could have been doing drugs. I mean, yeah, for me, it was booze, trying to pick up girls. Yes, I said trying. I had more success later on in life. Yeah. And that was it. When I got back into Food and Planet, I started working there from 18 onwards. I was a bit of both. That was the time when those two worlds collided. I was collecting figures. I was smashing the poon, and then the poon fell apart. And because I had to work with the poon, it made it very, very awkward. And yeah, I learned a very hard lesson in life. Never, ever tap anyone from work. As fun as it may be, you could turn around and bite you in the ass. But the collecting was cool. It didn't help that we pretty much every night after work would go to the pub. It was kind of like my university. If I was to have a university like freshers period, that was it. That was my party days, was every night in the pub, getting absolutely smashed, going to work, serving customers, absolutely hungover to shit, and looking and buying cool shit at the same time. And it didn't help that the majority of the staff actually lived under one roof. They house shared. So there was house parties galore. And they were big drinkers. Yeah, so they were fun days, man. They really were. Yeah, so I think it's cool. Let me get off of this. So yeah, glad people were enjoying that. And that's kind of sort of the only sort of figure news I really wanted to get into. There are some other little bits and bobs out there. I know that the Marvel Legends Retro Venom is going to be hitting the Hasbro Pulse exclusive soon. I definitely want to try and get that for my retro collection that I'm building of villains. And yeah, there are some bits and bobs, but now I wanted to turn the attention as we sort of kind of semi-wrap up, as there isn't that much to go on. We're going to go into the April stuff again for people who are still watching, but I don't know if any of you saw this, depending on what platforms you're using, but let me bring attention to this little ditty. Let me stop sharing for a second and come back in. Okay. Now, there is a artist on Instagram called CNC Figure Photography. Okay. And he has gone and made himself a little custom that, one, blew my mind and gave me nightmares. And here we have the custom Secret of the Ooze Splinter with real fur. Real fur. And this thing is amazingly terrifying. Okay. amazing work. I don't know where he got this kind of fur from or how long it took him to actually lay it down onto the face of the figure. I don't know, man, but I 100 respect the grind that went into making this. It looks spot on like he did from the movie. Maybe just a little bit of gray under the mane. Obviously, it's a work in progress. He's still got whiskers to put on and a little bit of fur from the in the arms, as from what he said. But this looks like a mutant rat. He's killed it and taxidermied it, and then dressed it up to make it look like Splinter. So yeah, Pietro, what are your thoughts? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ!
It looks incredible. It looks good. Yeah. He's a bit creepy, but yeah, it looks like Secret of the Ooze Splinter.
No,
it's incredible work. Yeah,
I'm going to move away from this picture because I've got a feeling it's going to look at me. But yeah, how he's blended it into the plastic.
Yeah, it doesn't look like like a custom. Looks like it's great.
Insane, like perfect color as well. Because I know the color, because obviously you could see Splinter more in the light in Secret of the Ooze, and you could see his fur was a bit more orange than it was brown.
Yeah.
You know, so he's got the color perfect. So I'd love to know. And the mane that's coming down from his neck into his robe is incredible. You know, look at that.
Yeah, I like the back as well.
Yeah, how it's
it
just
looks
flowing
really
down.
like that.
Same work. Obviously, love the patchwork details he's put on the robe.
Yeah.
I've seen his comment section fill up with people asking for commission work, as it always does when you put a commission out there. He himself has said in those comment responses that he may do a little run of them. Fair play to you, mate. I don't know how long it took you to do this, but if you're willing to do a few more to sell, then my respect to you. My respect to you. I just hope you don't get dicked around, because that's the main reason why our man Jack Mitchell, the fantastic head sculpt painter from the UK, is no longer doing commissions because too many people dicked him around. So I hope you don't experience any of that. I myself am perfectly happy with my Splinter looking like a toy. This thing will give me nightmares. This thing will give me nightmares. But if you want to see more of his awesome work, his Instagram is right here, CNC Figure Photography. Okay, on Instagram. I highly suggest you go and follow him. He's just put up another custom, which is a toon stylized version of the movie Shredder, you know, which is a bit of fun. Gone with the grey and the purple robe and the bare arms. Curious to know where you got the bare arms from. Probably from the Shadow Warriors 2-pack. But yeah, I think it's cool, fun concept. He's done it well. But like I said, he's got Instagram here, lots of other stuff. He does figure photography himself, which is really good. And I'm seeing more and more people tackle recreations of the movie, and I love it. Absolutely love it. Obviously, I'm still going to be doing mine. Obviously, just time permitting, but everyone else, and I'll be giving the same shot to go myself, the ones that I haven't done. But people like Turtle Shooter and this guy, I love it. I love seeing people do their own recreations of the movie, you know, because it inspires me, and it's nice to see other people's work, you know, other people's interpretation of it. And some of them will do a 10 times better job than I could ever pull it off. So it challenges me to want to get in there. So yeah, great account to follow, and especially if you love giant rats in robes. Yeah, let's have a look at some of the comments here. Tac killing it. Appreciate it. I tell all the ladies I bring home 6 figures a month or more. That's my smooth line. Technically, it's true, just not in the way they're thinking. I know. It's like, do you want to see my playroom? Yeah. Hey, man, I say, look, you know, women can have their shoes and their plushies, you know, and just be grateful that we're not out there getting pissed every night cheating on them. Okay. So I put it that to them. If any woman argues why we're in this hobby, it's like, woman, don't see me criticizing you about your shoes. Riley Bob, I appreciate you still being in there, man. I hope work's not, I hope works all right for you. Stocked, flocked, and ready to rock. Now, this is what NECA should have done from the start. These look phenomenal. Now, is there which toy company does actual fur stuff? I'm just thinking, if the movie line was handled by any other company, which company do you think it would be that might even give us a furry Splinter like this? I'm trying to think. I know it wouldn't be Mezco, even though they have teased the turtle thing. I'm still waiting for them to actually show us what they're teasing in that department. But yeah, man, I know anything that NECA come out with now pales in comparison, like Maverick said. So yeah, this is crazy. I'd love to see him try and do this to the first movie. I just want to see the difference. I'd love to see the two side by side. I hope he does do it. Configuration, love the Splinter. Yeah, let me know configuration still about those accessory packs. So is it that NECA sent you 2 additional ones instead of 1? Just I'd like to get that confirmed if that's all right. Tac, this is really is an impressive Splinter. Yes, it is, mate. Dude, I had to follow him from those posts. The shredder looks great as well. NECA needs to be hiring these dudes. I know, mate. There's some creative people out there. Creative people. And they're getting a lot of free advertisement with toy photography. There are some great people there, obviously, as well. They're talented in what they do. All right. I'm not going to say too much about their presence online, but yeah, they're talented people in what they do. Sometimes they put out incredible products. Sometimes they miss the ball entirely, but it depends on who the higher ups are that make the decisions in terms of budget and whatnot. So look, Mezco 112 Turtles would be great. Maverick, Mezco love to flock figures, but I'm not sure about actual fur. Mattel or whoever does He-Man does flocked fur figures of or Battle Cat Pantro, like they were back in the day. Okay. No, I bought 2. Now I have 4. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, so you done now? You got an even number? Okay. Or do you need one more to make it 5 and then call it quits? Are you going to put any on the market? Or are you going to use them all? I've got a feeling you're going to use them all. Yeah, I got a feeling you're going to use them all. Fair play. Tac. My family has an aversion to rats. I could see half my toy shelf getting beaten with a broom. If someone in my family accidentally saw this, but there's a credit to the level, mate. Tell you what, it'll be worth it. Not your whole collection, but if you had this, took the robe off, and just left it somewhere where it will get discovered by accident, and film it, mate, YouTube you go viral. You would go viral, especially if you came running in laughing, saying it's just a toy. All right, I would love to see it myself as well. Your figure would be in pieces, but I think it would be worth it. For sure. But yeah, that kind of wraps it up, everyone. Well, from everything that we wanted to talk about tonight. So yeah, we're going to just shoot the shit a little bit. I know DC Fandom event has been happening. Have you guys seen any of the trailers that have dropped? I saw the Flashpoint one. Interesting. I don't want to get into too much about it in case you haven't. The Black Adam one looks interesting. I have no idea about the whether the Patterson Batman one's dropped yet or not. But yeah, just curious if you've seen anything from the event. Yeah. No, I sold 2, kept it extra for me and bought Unmasked Casey. Oh, okay. Wheeling and dealing. I like it. So hopefully your collectors, helping collectors, helped out with your Ultimate Casey. And I hope they help out in you acquiring these as well. And you'll like these. They're really good. So yeah, that kind of wraps up.
One more thing, the blimp.
Oh shit, yeah, I haven't even brought that up. Let me quickly find that, because I know you shoved the picture in the group chat, didn't you?
Yeah,
you did. Let me quickly find that, guys. Yeah, because I've seen they've just put out the old Playmates Toon-Line blimp again, right? Like they did with the van. Okay. Let me just get to it. So I'm having to go through all the media within the group chat. Bear with me. Let me find it. Is that the one? No. I'm still okay. That's the last video. Did you put it in the group? I can't see it.
Yeah.
Can you drop it in again? For some reason, it's not showing up on my laptop.
So New one.
Let's back it now.
Old one. Even the boxes.
Okay, let me come out of that for a second. Let's see. Yeah, so my bad, guys. They put the blimp back out again, but there's a massive difference. Okay, massive difference. Boom. Yeah, you did. Here we are. Now let me bring up the original. Okay. And share screen. Okay, right. So this is the original. Okay, the one we all had as a kid. Hopefully you were lucky enough to have it as a kid. You remember it fondly. Okay, so drink it in. Remember this image. Okay, this is a new one they're bringing out. What's different? Because I didn't notice it at first until you pointed it out, and I can't believe they've actually done this.
Yeah, that's terrible.
The glider is the completely wrong one. They've gone and recycled the glider from this version.
Yeah.
Okay, without the fin, completely different deco.
Yeah.
With the blimp that looks like a tit. Okay. So.
Yeah, and they changed the fins as well. The one on the balloon. And yeah, terrible. So no bombs, no wings in the glider, nothing.
No, none of that. All of these gone. That's gone. And this is my favorite part. That's what I loved about it. I love the design of this.
The only bad thing, so the vintage one is doesn't have anything to hold.
It's true. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, there was terrible design there.
Yeah.
No, even a belt. Nothing.
No,
it was
you just had to sit there.
It was just a rubber band.
Yeah, and you had to just balance the two figures on the edge here. Yeah, I remember that.
But much better than the new one. Still.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's ridiculous with those wheels there instead of the wings.
Yeah, not a fan of that at all. So just bear that in mind if you're thinking about rushing out to get this for your collection.
Yeah. As I remember for a review, maybe the wheels not even rolling.
So
I think they are more. Yes. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
The only good things maybe is they put on the balloon, they put the things to hang it.
I see. Yeah, I gotcha up here.
Yeah, it could be cool.
Yeah, the original doesn't have that at all.
No, they don't. No, the original doesn't.
If you got the original and you wanted to display it, you could. It's a costly effort. You could jump on this. Hopefully, the actual balloon is the same size. And
probably many people will buy for the balloon because the old one, they always like deflates, always have some leak.
Makes me think because there's connectors.
Even though the color is a bit different.
I always loved that. The seam line just cut off half the graphic.
Yeah.
I had that on mine as a kid.
In the new one, actually, the graphic looks better. Look at that.
It does. They've shrunk the print down. I agree. The graphic does look better. But yeah, interesting stuff. Mr. Green, sorry, boys, just woke up. Needed to stop working so much. Yeah, you do, mate. You're working on teeny tiny little dumpsters. Head on over to Tom's Diorama's Instagram. You see what he's been working on. He's been kicking it in the arse.
Great.
On a smaller scale. We'll check out some in a minute. But yeah, let's have a look here. Configuration CHC forever. Yes, chicks have clits indeed. KN Man 00. Best part of the new one is the hangers on the top of the balloon. Yes, for sure. I appreciate you jumping in, mate, as well. Appreciate it. The new balloon does not have the same connector for the glider as the original.
Right. I didn't think about it.
Okay, that's a pain.
There's no chance then.
Oh, they wrapped that one up in a nice little bow, haven't they?
Come on.
Damn bastards. Okay, right. Well, as there's quite a few of us in here now, maybe you've all arrived later. We are going to quickly look back at what we were originally talking about, which is, of course, let me move this out of the way. get to kill that. Kill that for a second. Is here. Yes. So again, going back onto the original topic, we have April with new knees, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So this gentleman put up a post saying he received this in the mail, and it was different to the others with new single jointed knees. He reached out to NECA, and the screenshot from their thread does confirm. They denied it at first, but then they confirmed that this will be a running change for future batches. So we're kind of predicting that if you bought straight from NECA themselves, you're going to get the old knees. Once these hit retail, personally, that's when I believe that this new knee system will kick in. Okay. So say again, they are listening to criticisms, because we criticized this as soon as we saw the promo art. As soon as we saw the promo art for those knees, we were like, hold the fuck on, mate. Hold on. That's shit. Okay. They went ahead and put it out anyway, which was dumb. But it's like they're seeing the error in their ways, and they're rectifying it finally. So it may mean you have to buy the figure again. But if you haven't got the figure yet, hopefully you're going to get ones with good knees. So that was just a quick recap on the main story there. Okay, so yeah, let me know. Are you excited about the knees? If you're in, have you got the figure yet? Or if you're going to be buying it again with the new knees. So interesting stuff though. So hopefully our international ones will come with it. But yeah, other than that, that's kind of pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen, for this one. Not a very long stream, I don't think. Pretty short in the way of news. New York Comic Con kind of just came and went.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. I think Hasbro are doing something next week, from what I've seen. I say all these companies are doing their own thing now. They're not relying on they've had to really with all the COVID stuff. They're not really relying on the actual cons themselves now. So we're probably going to see more online than we would at the show. What a shame about the blimp not being a re-release of the original. Would have been a great way to get some replacement accessories. I'm not sure who this version will appeal to. It's true. Yeah, they should have just stuck with the original. But like Tom was discussing, maybe the mold for the original broke. Maybe something happened there.
But right now it's selling fast because everyone is clicking. Not many realize yet what's going on there.
No, that's it. It's probably just jump buying it, and they'll probably get disappointed. So imagine you're probably going to get some reviews that aren't going to be happy. So we'll see. That'll be interesting to find out. KN Man, now the original jacked up knee version will be worth 5 times as much in a few years. Yes, exactly. This old knee system for April, okay, that'll become a variant. Much like what they did with Psylocke in the Marvel Legends run with the different color hair. Okay, so if you can get yourself a shitty knee version boxed, keep hold of it. As the new knees will be the norm. Honestly, I think the days of con reveals are dead. I kind of agree with you there, mate. I really do. Since you've got Mezco doing their own cons, Hasbro doing their own cons, NECA doing their own shit online. Maybe the third party people, not the third party, but the new up and coming companies, the ones we're not really familiar with, and the new product, maybe it's a chance for them to get more of a spotlight at cons than the big names. So maybe it'll go in that direction. I don't know. We'll see. But in terms of the big companies, I think you're dead right. I think they're done with the big conventions now. So yeah, that's kind of it. We'll see how it goes. There's nothing big coming out now. Oh, Tom, let me know if you're around next weekend. And guys, let us know. Pietro, how do you feel about next weekend? We do the TMNT versus Batman watch along. Are you around next weekend?
Be around. Yeah. What's the date? Let me check.
Go for it.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Yeah, Tom, let us know if you're going to be around for it. If not, we can reschedule, but probably going to be doing, as I can't see that. If there's anything big happening, we'll make sure we cover it on our Instagram, and I'll always put it in the community post for anything that happens next week. But if we can't get the watch along worked out, then we might have a weekend off next week, and then come back following week, let some news build up. But if we can, then we'll be doing the TMNT versus Batman movie watch along next weekend. If so, yes, he's in. So that will be next weekend, next Saturday at 9:30, maybe a bit earlier. We'll work on the time, but we'll be doing the watch along for that. You will need your own copy to watch it along with us, but it will be live. Okay, so that'll be a lot of fun to do, and yeah, hopefully we'll get some more watch alongs going. But yeah, and that will be it for now, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you, Pietro, for joining in. I can do it a cup of tea. Thanks to Tom for jumping in last minute. Appreciate you, man. Maverick, you've been a star in the chat. Thanks very much, man. And all of you guys, Riley, Bob, Tac Configuration, Tribby Entertainment, and of course, K-Man for jumping in as well. I appreciate you all. Thank you all for being here too. That is it. All of our social medias are in the description. Do check them out. Give us a follow. We have a merch store if you fancy picking yourself up one of these. Talk t-shirts, help support the channel. That's in the